Now, from the Metropolitan Opera House, we're going to take you right to the Polo Grounds and Yankee Stadium, the living room of every house in the country that's been tuned into the World Series. Here are two of the great pitching stars of their teams. First, Sal Maglie of the Giants. And his opposing pitcher in the fourth game of the World Series, pitcher of 2 no-hit games this year, Allie Reynolds of the Yanks. You two boys know each other?
Oh, yes,
Sure do.
Well, I think I'm going to ask first some questions of Sal. Sal, I think everybody in baseball, I know I was talking with General Danny Ornstein tonight, we're talking about the failure of Joe DiMaggio to hit. Who is putting the handcuffs on this great star of the Yankees?
Well, first of all, I want to say that he's hit some balls pretty good and just happened to be at some. And another thing, I believe he's really had some pretty fair pitchers against him. And they've been making that good pitch we call low outside and high inside and just working out that way. I think he's still a great ball player.
Now, in the fourth inning, or in the fourth game, any inning of the fourth game tomorrow, would you like to see DiMaggio come up the plate with men on base?
I sure don't.
Well, now I'm going to ask Allie Reynolds some things from the Yankee viewpoint. Allie, I imagine that all the fans would like to know exactly what do you fellas do before a game. What time tomorrow would you have your breakfast, for instance?
We usually try to eat about the same time, Ed. Usually, I like 4 hours before the game.
About 4 hours before the game, what would you eat then? A big, heavy meal?
Well, to most people, I guess it'd be a pretty heavy meal because we won't get around to it for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. And then for the 4 hours, then you just let your stomach relax and get yourself in shape for the game. Now, when you go to the clubhouse, what happens there? Do you have a rub down?
Well, they give you a pretty good stretch.
You stretch your arm?
That's right. Of course, you stretch your legs and your back muscles.
Mm-hmm.
It's
to save you time warming up?
That's correct. It's usually very good in the case of pitchers that to get along in age.
Mm-hmm. Now, well, you're not suffering. Oh, I would like to be suffering from some same complaint that he's suffering from. Now, in the first game, you pitched. Now, in your 2 no-hit games, I noticed that you were always ahead of the batter. You were always getting that first strike in, and then you were the boss of the situation.
That helps an awful lot.
Well, now, in the game that you didn't do so well in the series, I mean, what was that where you got behind the batter and you were in a little trouble?
I did have quite a bit of control trouble that day.
Mm-hmm. And yet you pitched very well against Monty Irvin, I thought.
Well, I did.
I mean, he got hits, but I mean, you were in front of him.
That is correct. I would say he's the one fellow that I was able to get ahead of and still couldn't do much with.
I've never that. Of course, that's the most incredible hitting in the world. While you two pitchers stand here and just sort of warm up, I'm going to call out a couple of more stars from your teams. First, I'd like to call out the Giant star, Eddie Stanky. Eddie, come out here. Hi, you boy. I'd like to call out somebody that you undoubtedly know.
Just a minute. The back there gave me 2 or 3 kicks before I came out.
Phil Rizzuto of the Yanks. Hi, Philip. Hi. Nice to see you. Phil, I see there have been a lot of quotations made on that play. Casey Stengel says it was the outstanding drop kick of the early football season. Eddie Stanky says no comment. He says the ball game, you're in there, just protect yourself. Well, what was your diagnosis of the play?
Well, I think the football giants are crazy if they don't sign Eddie up for extra points. But I'll tell you, it was a smart play. I didn't argue about Eddie kicking the ball out of my hand, although that is the hardest I've ever been kicked. But he made a real tricky slide, and except for that drop kick, he missed second base. I don't think he's touched it.
He didn't touch second base.
His eyes are bad, Ed.
You felt your foot actually touched the base of it. Is that it?
I got a very, very good part of the bag, Ed.
That was my hand.
I got both, Ed.
He says he got part of your hand and part of the bag, and he feels that he did touch the bag. Now, getting away from this moot subject, I wanted to, every year they've always discussed the National League as the curveball league, and the American League is the speedball league.
It's true, Ed.
Now, has that been working out in the series?
Well, in batting against the American League ball clubs in the spring training and in the World Series, I think it's a gross overstatement, Ed. I think, in fact, this series right here, I have seen quite a few pretty good curveball pitchers. Allie Reynolds right here, Vic Raschi, and Lopat, pretty good curveballs.
So it's in contrary to what was generally
My
said about
opinion
it.
is a gross overstatement.
Are these fellas any tougher than any of your National League competition? Your top National League competition?
I would say they're about on a par.
They are.
I would class Allie right here and Vic Raschi in the class with Don Newcomb and Yoel Blackwell. So just about the same, Ed.
Fine. Now, there's another fellow here from the Giants. In fact, he knocked him into the pennant with a home run. I'd like to call out the big Scotchman from Staten Island while their comrades are on here, Bobby Thompson. I know all of you girls are looking very eagerly at these. They're all married. Aren't they?
Bobby's halfway, Ed.
You're practically married.
That's
He's certainly attached.
I'm afraid to open my mouth, Ed.
Bobby, I know the question is probably a little silly at this stage of the game, but everybody would like to hear you answer it. How did you feel when you belted the home run that did all of the damage and all of the fireworks?
Well, Ed, that's not such a silly question. It was kind of a dream in my mind at the time, and when it did happen, I just really couldn't believe it happened, and I must have looked like an awful fool running around those bases. I don't think I was running. I must have been hopping or skipping or jumping. I guess I didn't look any worse than DeRocher and Stanky, though, on third
this
base.
is really an Well, it's awfully nice to have had you fellas here. You know, we feel that we're getting a real ringside seat at the World Series, meeting all of you, having cheered for all of you. So how about a big toast to the town hand for these 5 outstanding American athletes?